Almost did it again. Hello, my microphone is not muted, which means we're ready to do a live stream. Completely, 108% ready. My name is Drew Universe, Floating Head Edition. I was asked to wear a specific shirt for tonight's stream, but when I was gifted this shirt, the idea was not there that I use a green screen, and the shirt is also green. So you have a floating head, at least for a few minutes. Thought that would be a nice new little surprise. Not the surprise I'm going to be talking about tomorrow on our website and stuff, but it is also a bonus surprise. Hopefully I've got everything running correctly for the most part. Are we all here? Hello, hello. I think I have this working. Hi. And we can get started in just a sec here. And thank you everyone who is joining. This is another impromptu stream due to weird scheduling stuff, but hopefully that's okay. And VOD will be available for anyone who could not make it live, because FOMO sucks. Now, I am not going to reveal early what I'm revealing tomorrow, unless you're a Ko-fi supporter, in which case you already know, because I posted a little blog update on my Ko-fi today for paid subscribers and one-off donators of what's happening tomorrow. They know what's coming. One of the many perks of that. But we will have some fun tonight with some wintry vibes, as is the name of the stream. So well, first, let's do something. I need to fix this. So this is actually zoomed in on my new camera. If I zoom out to my usual, it actually looks more like this. And you can see it says Merry Whale-Miss, because it's a whale. But you can't really see it because of the green screen. So the solution, darn it. It's a large green screen, but I still kind of max it out. The solution is obviously to remove the shirt, so I'm going to do that and not break any TOS, remarkably. Oof. It's a kind of a tight shirt. Ta-da! There was another shirt underneath it. No flashing, at least not today. And then I'll temporarily disable the green screen so we can actually see the shirt with one of these buttons. Filters. Get rid of the filter for that. And that, and that. Okay. So this is what the shirt actually looks like. I like whales, so it works. But will not work for green screen stuff, is the idea there. Exactly, funny bro. Alright, so let's re-enable my main screen thingy. That should be enough. This green screen is so much easier to work with. Instead of having to I would drape this large cloth. It was very useful, but it was a very large cloth. It would always be wrinkly. It just was unavoidable. And I've gone through so many different ways to set it up. I would use the poles they give you and then the bar across the top, and you line it over the top crossbar thing. But you have to have the two pull things standing and not getting knocked over. Precarious gravity. Then I tried to clip it to the ceiling fan. That didn't work because the ceiling fan has 5 blades, and so it was always at an angle. And then I tried clipping it to my vertical shelf on that side, and then unhinging the closet door because it's on a retractable little track thing, and putting the other side on the closet door while it's flailing outward. So I finally spent some of the Ko-fi earnings on a new green screen to ease all of that process, and it's so much better, so much better. But anywho, let's go into the gameplay. And I have a cat cam today. Cat cam available. Which scene is the one I want. Is it this one? It might be this one. Okay, I think that's the scene I want. And where's number 2? Oops. Oops, sorry. Let me, that is not supposed to be that size. But it is a sleepy cat cam. Now this one, I'm gonna have to get a little green screen that's like cat size, maybe like 3 feet across or something. Or just put a sheet down there maybe, I don't know. Not sure what to do with that. But let's, I should just rotate her. I can do that, right? We're moving. We're moving. Yeah. Am I on the show? Yeah. And let's get some sound going. Why is everything muted? Oh, it's because it's on the other source. Crap. Hold on. Hold on. And I always have that muted, but it keeps unmuting itself. Freaking Windows. I need a force for that to always mute that. Okay. So we need to go back here and back here. I think it, yeah, it works. Okay. It was a little rushed tonight because I had everything set up, and then when I checked my controller, the battery actually finally died after many, many months, so I had to go get some new batteries for the controller. I mean, she wasn't fully asleep yet. She just got here. Hi. She was taking a bath and everything. Yeah. Hi, hi. Might need to adjust the white balance on that. Or not the white balance, the gain. Not the gain? Exposure. Yeah, maybe 6. And no low light. I will figure it out. Hi. Hello. All right. Here we go. Latest build of Severed Chains. We'll do some Wintry stuff, which means disc 3, probably. I try to set up a fresh install of SC just separate from the... I usually run it from source now just because I like that I can do that and whatever. But I also like to keep a separate build of Severed Chains that isn't running through source because the IntelliJ, like IDE, like control, I don't have the words to describe it, program that can fetch the latest code automatically and run it and set the breakpoints for testing and all of that is slightly intensive, and therefore you actually get max performance when you just run a compiled release instead. So I want to always have that. And I was cleaning up my folders right before the stream, and for some reason it wasn't running right, so I had to kind of can that idea and just run from source, which is fine because SC is pretty darn optimized now anyway. But I'll only get a relative 3,000 frames per second instead of 4,000, you know, whatever. All right, we're gonna scroll down with the mouse because that's a lot faster. You know, they give you page up and down. Wait. Oh, wait, they do. They do. Okay, so page down and up does work with this. I'm gonna have to make the cat cam a little smaller. Don't worry about that. But let's see. What are we doing? I'm all over the place. We want Disc 3, Leningrad, past Emerald Dragon Mountain, into Kashua Glacier. So probably this one? We're on the way. Okay. And we want the music on. We're gonna be a little standard today. Let me make sure that's working. Okay. Do I have everything the way I want it? So I'll do manual additions today. No automatic, no automatic. Battle transition can be fast. Button mash automatic. Encounter rate. Yeah, maybe we'll do some. We'll do a little bit of minor mob combat. No HP bars. The inventory doesn't matter right now. Save anywhere. Quick text. Secondary XP gain. Transformation short. And unlock party. Because we're going to party hardy. Now, I kind of have an idea who I want to bring. Rose is the main character. Haschel is player 2. And for player 3... how do I want to play this? I feel like Kongol or Albert. Kongol or Albert. Kongol, maybe? See how I feel. See how I feel. Equipment. I don't want a bracelet on you. Kongol can keep the ring. You got just about everything that you could have except the dragon helm. Haschel's almost always easier to set up because he has unique gear. A little more than the others. Like kind of like Kongol, he's got his own chest armor. I feel like Dragon Helm wouldn't be quite that worth it, but he would get some nice stat boosts. Oh, he's still got leather boots. So combat shoes for you. Combat shoes for Kongol. Soft boots. Do you have Stardust boots? Yeah, we have Stardust boots. And Dancer shoes if I wanted. Extra 5% evasion. And what kind of accessory do I want for you? Maybe just an attack badge for now. Check the additions. Demon's Dance is already done, so you'll be my power hitter. 5 ring is underway. Inferno, also fine. Make a new save. Even though it was one of like the first things, it's just so great to be able to walk between the mountains like we're supposed to. Hey Eric, yeah, multiplayer snowball, I want that very much. I wish we could have had it this year, but it just, RB3 took too long for various reasons, the bug snags and everything. But next year, we gotta have a multiplayer snowball fight. Like that is a goal for me. If RB4 goes well and doesn't take a year, I think maybe we can manage it. So we'll see how it goes. I think all of us are ready to be done with year-plus long cycles for a stable release. Oop. Get my mouse out of the way. Yeah, I was thinking of doing an evasion build for Haschel, at least versus Lloyd. But first we'll do... oh, excuse me, we'll do the Wendigo. See how that goes. Never gets old to have what I believe is more immersion in the additions. Your timings are later, but they're more in line with the visuals, which makes them feel more immersive to me. Recovery ball and a level up. Well, that's nice. What a nice save file to land on. You get a level up right away. Listen to that kind of snowy, icicle-y, chimey sound. Every when you walk up to these locations, every single one of them has the ambient music playing. It's really cool. Let me make the pretty cam smaller. Can I do that as a group? Oh, it doesn't even have the border right now. That's fine. Okay, I think that's good enough. Hi. Hello. Let's face the people. Yeah, you see them. They're up here. Water. I am, I am overloaded with food. I didn't have breakfast, and for lunch I had too much for lunch. I'm not paying for it yet, but I feel like I'm going to, so it's going to be a pretty... I don't know what I was even going to say, so never mind. Whoops. Miranda's backstory. I mean, sometimes she actively tries to get on camera, but sometimes she's more indifferent. Like now, we have 4 cats that are guest boarding in our house right now. Sometimes we do the drop-in visit. Sometimes they stay here several days or even weeks or even a month or more in a row. And there's 4 cats plus our 3 that live here. So that's 7 cats. And whenever we've got a lot of boarders, our 3 cats kind of aren't as adventurous as they'd normally be sometimes. It depends on the dynamics. Legs are like a microphone stand. Yeah, the 3D models... Now, some characters only have 1 3D model. Others, like Dart, have 2. Dart, most likely because he's seen so often, so he's got a higher quality model and he's one of the only objects on scene. And whenever there's a lot of characters like just now, he's using the low res model and it looks way worse. So it's so bad. Like, SC shows the models at their full quality, so it's better than retail by far, but it doesn't translate so well. Like, I wish we could just always use the battle models, but the problem is they only work with... It's not like... The code isn't in, like, a set of animation instructions with bone rigging. It's just... The animation plays out when it's told to play out, and it's only for the one model. It's inseparable from the model. So we would have to rig all new animations, and it's a whole thing. But... Hopefully, Monoxide was talking about putting Dart's high-res model for submaps on all submaps instead of just some of them, since SC can, you know, more than handle that. So in scenes like you just saw with Kashua Glacier, at least he would look a little better. Other characters, they don't have a higher res model, unfortunately. But once 3D model modding is standardized, we can just replace them. Like, even just some basic tuning would do wonders for a lot of these models. What am I doing? I'm fighting a mammoth. That attack should have, like, sliced the trunk in half, don't you think? Okay. That's a lot of damage. And we get a stunning hammer that Maru can't use because it's not actually a hammer, but she leveled up. Let's grab that item. One of these items is important. It may or may not be this one. Heat Blade. Oh, I mean, we already have that. It's useful for the area, but it's way more useful before this area. Like, both Linus fights, missing out with the Heat Blade is kind of bad. It's one of the, specifically one of the only pieces of gear that you have to buy. Like, you don't have to buy it, you'll get it for free, like in that chest right now, but you have to buy it in Kazas if you want to use it for the places it's most useful for. Linus 1, Linus 2, Regol. Yeah, it's just a thing. Oh no. I feel like your head went through his body. That should have hurt more. Inferno. Can we Photoshop in a Congo 3? Well, if we use Photoshop, it's going to be a flat image or a sprite, but yeah. Hey, there's a joke. So in this game, there are so many scenes where Congo is a sprite. Sometimes when it seems like it's not necessary. So why don't we just, instead of giving him a 3D model everywhere like we were planning to, we'll just give him a really HD sprite out of spite. A spite sprite. Spite sprite. We can do that. That won't be a tongue twister at all. I almost missed on the last one. Alright, now, a Spear Frost and 2 more levels up? Wow. This is a really nice save file. It is primed with endorphins, endorphin effects. Excuse me. One of these items was important. It might be on the slide. Now I got a question. A 2.5D model. Alright, question time. Now I want everybody to weigh in on this if you're willing. I have a big announcement tomorrow. Do you want to guess what the announcement is? There are some obvious guesses. In my previous teasings, some people have guessed remake, like official remake. I think that's a little too easy, low-hanging fruit, if you will, on the Divine Tree. But, get a little creative. What do you think I'm revealing tomorrow? That would be a really, really big deal. Would mean a lot to know the announcements. What would be a really big deal that I would announce tomorrow? I wish I could say it's multiplayer snowball fights, but it's not. Hopefully next year. Inferno. A picture from a magazine of Congo? Yeah, I would love to do that. I mean, we have his old Dragoon model, I think. I think it's a Dragoon model, yeah. It was from CG World or Designplex, one of the two. Probably CG World. Dart makes a cameo in a new game. That is an interesting guess. I mean, that recently happened with Astrobot. So it is possible. Give me some more guesses. Give me your best guesses. Pony Bro, what do you got? Tell me what you think I'm going to say tomorrow. Ooh. Good try on that counterattack. Oh, what do you hear, pretty? You okay? Just sleepy? That's okay. Come on. Stay. Technical difficulties. Let's try it the other way. Yeah. She'd probably rather sleep on me right now, but I'm a little busy. Cataculties, yeah. Severed Chains Xbox Series X exclusive release. That'll be the day. Oh. That is an interesting guess. For sure. New companion or Dragoon model for Severed Chains. Could be. Could be. Heavy Mace. That's an upgrade. I don't think we can go that way, so we have to go that way. Down, 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 down. Talk to me. Tell me your name. You blow me off like it's all the same. It's the Peddler Brothers, which is actually the same 3D model, but with different body proportions and different colors. It's an interesting way to make them look like different people while saving on resources. Fog, Breeze, Rhapsody. Only 5 charm potions? Man, I gotta bulk up. Also, this area is so hard to choose which one you want to talk to. Extra axe for Kongo. Yep, we want some bonus damage. And more bonus damage for Rose. Stun chance. This is Weapon Central. This place has better weapons than, like, capital cities, which is a problem. They should look at that. Ooh, Saint Armor upgrade. We want that. We definitely love Saint Armor. Saint Armor is a super key upgrade for Dart and Albert. Always get it. Always, always get it. Unless you're doing a challenge run and you like pain. Robe. Robe. I'll get 1, 2. Well, if she might be wearing the angel robe, so I don't necessarily want to. Okay, yeah. We'll buy 1. I don't know if I have any. Nope, don't buy. I will meet them later. Who's the blonde lady? I wish I knew, honestly. Like, who is that? Nagano, hello. You're guessing that Severed Chains will be available in Europe. If you mean being compatible with European release, that is a good guess. That is a good guess. I can clarify that this announcement will benefit everyone, which will include people using the NA release. So it is not that. But we're still going to look into that post RB3. Excuse me. More Rocky Turtles. And stunned. And the very first attack with the new weapon gets the stun proc. That feels great. This is a lucky This is a lucky session. Is what this is. Very lucky session. And I know I'm gonna eat my words because that's like the classic thing that Drew does. Is I say things like dodge this, and then Lloyd does an insta kill. I won't give up, and then a crash happens. Just too many things gone wrong. Like, I am so quotable for the funny misfortune. But I have a feeling that the good luck is genuine and unjinxable tonight. Can you give yourself more gold and severed chains? Yes, that is correct. I will demonstrate how. So if you press... Oop, am I on the wrong window? I am on the wrong window. Hold on. Let's actually have SC up front so I don't accidentally like stop my stream with an F key. Debugger. Game state editor. You can adjust your gold right here. You can get the current value or set the value. I think it auto gets the value is what we're seeing. So I can set that to 1G, make myself poor. And I'll have only 1G after the battle, minus or plus whatever I earn from this battle. I had about 13,000. There is also the Battle Rewards modifier from Denny. It is working with the dev build. You can adjust XP or gold earned, or both, up or down, as low as 0% if you like. I think it goes as high as 100% more, so up to double, and then as low as 0, or like 5%. Yeah, 5% then 0. So you can do it that way, or you can use the game state editor natively. How to get debug menu? F12. It's F12. So I press F12, it's already up actually, so I'll just Alt Tab to it. And then in the debugger screen, you go to Debuggers, Game State Editor, Gold. Some of these values are plain text, like regular numbers, and you can just change the number. So you can change your gold, you can change your Stardust, but that may cause issues. Anything in the debugger, just be wary, you might cause problems. It's a debugger after all. Some things are not in plain numbers, they're in like hex or something, I don't know. And then other things are in like human readable text. So if you want to change what's in your equipment inventory or your item inventory, you can just type out the name and use a underscore for the space. So healing underscore rain, and you can change that to a fog and set that slot. You can go just past your list of items. You'll know when you hit the end of your items when it just starts spamming the same item name. Those are all empty slots. And then you can put whatever else you want in there. But you can also do other things. For example, so Dart XP, you can change his XP value. You can change his current HP, MP, SP, Dragoon XP, status, level, Dragoon level, equipment slot 1 through 5, addition XP. So you can edit lots of stuff pretty easily, and then the rest will be easier in the future, I'm sure. Gushing magma, not to be confused with gushing magma or gooshing magma. There are many magmas, but not a lot of lavas. It's mostly magma. Have every slot with a regular psych bomb. So we had a mistake about the psych bomb, by the way. We very briefly, it seemed. Why can't I open items? That was weird. We briefly had this idea that the one-off psych bomb was more powerful than the repeat use psych bomb, which would be a really niche strat for like a one-time damage boost once, and then not being able to use it in any other battles as the cost. So like saving it for Mobu or something. But it turns out the one-off is either same damage or weaker. So it's not actually an issue. That's the chest I wanted. Phoenix Plume. Alright, we got the Creature's Roars. What a nice sound. Alright, equipment for... Can you use it? I don't think you can. Oh, I don't think... Oh, he can. Hashel can use it. Okay. So he would lose... What, 5 defense? Yeah, he would lose 5 defense. But get 5 MAT and MDF. Yeah. It's marginally useful, plus the status, but doesn't really matter. I kind of want to give Congo the Dragon Helm. But it would be more helpful on the one with the most MAT already. 117.75. Yeah, this would significantly buff Astral Drain, so I'll probably just do that, especially with the attack badge. What are my speeds? 55, 60, 50. I mean, that's fine. Do I want to give him... Physical attack only. I need a Sage's Cloak, but I think that's not sold till disc 4. Crap. Okay. Gotta set up an evasion build one of these days. I mean, I could do a legend for... Well, evasion build without the overpowered gear, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. Warrior Dress would be an extra 10%. Yeah... I keep switching characters on accident. That's why you use the D-pad. MDF will be worse. Just for 10% more is not really worth it. I'm actually like right next to a save point. Yeah, LOD isn't naturally suited to much min-maxing, but I like that you can do some of it because I'm just so used to it from other games like Path of Exile. I'm not like a super hardcore person. Like I've never reached the top tiers of like maps and all that stuff, but I loved builds and being intentional about focusing on lightning or focusing on minions or a combo of both. Just synergy is an appealing idea to me in general, not just in games. So naturally when I play games I look for it. I do the same thing in World of Tanks, any other game that has builds. Hell, even RimWorld, you know, the little build your base survival thing, like, I technically do builds for those characters once I can get a complete set. You know, you got the hat, the torso, and pants. So it kind of matches. Thank you, but no thank you. Here we go. Boss time. We need a new edition for Hashel called Flurry of Snow. Let's give them all snow-themed editions with slight modifications or like snowball effects coming out of their fists. I don't know, something. So what do I want to do here? I can do special. If I need to, Rose can do a powered Astral Drain, especially with D level 5 MAT boost. Maybe I should have kept Kongo slow. I'm not sure. I might do a slow Kongo in the next boss fight. We'll see. Alright, let's just go in for the kill. Yeah, I love World of Tanks. It's kind of a... not a love-hate relationship, but I mean, it's a flawed game to be sure. I have issues with it, but there are a lot of things I've loved about it since it came out. I was in the closed beta, and I come back to it every so often, usually around winter for all the big bonuses they do. My favorite nation? So, I swear that this isn't how I feel about everything. Like, when it comes to magic, I know my favorite element is lightning. But with a lot of things, just like with LOD, someone said in the subreddit the other day, what's your favorite chapter? And I'm like, I like them all for different reasons. I don't have a favorite. It's really hard. Nice miss for Rose. Oof. Did not want to get away without dealing some damage. Is that it? When to go? That's a mulligan. But in World of Tanks, it's also the case for me. I initially, I mean, if you look at my infographic on my profile, I mostly have gameplay in USA, Germany, Russia, Britain, because those are the first nations that we had. And there's not as many tanks in Italy and all that stuff. But I like them all for different reasons. I mean, they have their intentional archetypes, like the German tanks tend to have more armor, the Russian tanks have a little bit more camo or speed. The American tanks are generally all-rounders. And I like tanks more on a tank-by-tank basis than a nation basis, to be honest. I'm very selective and picky. People will, like, really tout this particular tank or tank line, and I'll be like, I'm not touching that. I would much rather play something else that I feel is way more capable. And it's just, player preference at that point. But I can tell you some of my favorite tanks. I can do that. So, some of my favorite underdog tanks happen to be tier 7s. The Stier Waffentrager. I'm probably going to butcher the pronunciations, but that's not any different than Legend of Dragoon names. Stier Waffentrager, tier 7 TD, and its like alternate counterpart, the Scorpion, with like 1 millimeter of armor. They both play pretty similarly. The Scorpion is less accurate, but faster. They're very similar. I like them both. I think the Scorpion's barely more fun. Recently, when there was that big buff for the K91, I thought it was mega OP already, because I'm not a great player, and I always dominate with it, almost every time. Sometimes you get in a bad situation, but otherwise I'm like doing great all the time. It's so easy to play. And like the top tier streamers are having so much difficulty with it just because it doesn't have a full rotatable turret. And I'm like, don't worry about that. That's not how you're supposed to play it. And then gets the buff, and I'm like, this should not exist. It's way OP. Why did Wargaming authorize this? It's nuts. So one of my absolute favorite, most dominating performance tier 10 tanks got a big buff, and I have too much fun with it now. I feel guilty, and so I don't play it as much sometimes. Love the K91 to death. Mega underrated in my opinion. It's way stronger, I think, than people give it credit for. Anyway, Legend of Dragoon. We can talk more about World of Tanks in DM sometime if you want, or maybe later in the stream. I have a I forgot what I was gonna say. Shaken soda can of magma. I haven't seen that one in the game. But hello, Mr. Can't Stop the Robot. I always think of the Can't Stop the Rock song when I read your name, Mr. Can't Stop the Robot. I think it Can't Stop the Rock. Was Diablo 2 the first big game with equipment set synergy? Popularity-wise, probably one of the first. I have no idea. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure about that. Alright, we're going special. We are super special. Time for some powered up Astral Drain. Get us some big damage. It's not going to be like mega big damage, but it'll be pretty good HP siphon. And the defenses will help me sustain. Steyr? Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Steyr Waffentrager. Okay. I'm half German, but I only know 2 or 3 words. Schnell for haste. Willkommen. That's mostly it. Other words that have been Americanized or used in American speech, like just adopted as is, blitzkrieg, for example. There's a song I like. I think it's called Genau, Genau. I'm not sure. Some kind of rock song, and it just the lyrics are just various German words, and I think it's almost exclusively German words that Americans would know. Iceberg, sauerkraut, some I don't know. It's pretty fun for me. I don't have much knowledge of my German ancestry or its culture, to be honest. But I did do a little research. On my mother's side, my grandfather was part of a family that created like a whole section. I don't know how many houses, but a number of houses in a suburb of Chicago. And the village was named after their last name. It was a pretty cool thing to learn. Did a little digging on that again recently and found out some more info. It was pretty fun. Hashel's magic isn't going to be great, but we'll see what a Thunder God does. Achtung. I remember Achtung because I think it's like a voice line in StarCraft. It might be a voice line in StarCraft. I agree. Wendigo's model is great. Like, Wendigo, in my opinion, Wendigo was one of the coolest models, imagining it as an HD model. Like, you've got some great bones here. And he's got 6 bones for his ribcage sticking out, 8 of them. But there's some great bones here. Like, you can just imagine all the extra, like, organic, visceral detail, like the wound marks that would be around these rib cages, the heart detail there would be, these like spike hair things. The arm could look so badass. The phantom limb could even do something with its tail, you know? Like, there's so much cool stuff you could do with Wendigo here. And part of its face, it's like been in a battle. Like, not just because of the arm, but the face. One side of the face, you just see like the freaking skull. You gotta be really angry about that. Alright, Congo, we're definitely not grand streaming. Oop, almost had it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They built a bunch of houses and they just people live in them. And I'm loosely connected with that. Oh, we got the snow cannons. I don't think these will get demons gated, so I'll just mostly... I mean, I could do AoE, but I'm really enjoying the HP siphon and I've got room to grow, so let's... Can I just HP siphon one of these? Let's just see, do I do more damage or less damage with them? I guess I should attack them anyway because Hashel is abducted at the moment. Why do his eyebrows show off so much? He's really proud of his eyebrows. There's been some serious issues with Hashel's 3D model in general. His transformation was messed up for a while. His eyes don't show up a lot. He has eyes, like I checked. There's been a whole thing about whether he actually has eyes in retail or not, and I had to do some deep diving for us. 700 apiece. That's a lot of HP. That's great. That's OP. I mean, she's D level 5, but that's not that OP for this area. Alright, Congo. You're just going to do a D attack. Too quick. I thought it was going to be... Yeah, sorry. I don't know why when I move the mouse, it jitters on OBS, but it doesn't jitter on my actual screen. So you all see this, but I don't see that on my screen. I only see it on the OBS preview. That's pretty trippy. I don't know how to stop that. Maybe I'll talk to Monoxide. Yeah, he is getting old. Samurai Champloo? Or is Shamparu like the Japanese name? I'm not sure. It could be a different samurai. I don't know. But that was able to kill the snow cannon, which is great. Hashel... Yeah, they don't really need a top-up, so I'll just do a D-attack. Let's see how strong... I should have brought the Darkness Blade. I mean, I could attack the heart, but I'd rather just keep wailing on the main body. And my goal... It's already 50 minutes. My goal... is to get to Lloyd in the snowfield. And then kind of just end in the snowfield, because that's the snowy vibes. Maybe finish with Polter Armor if I have time. Another Thunder God. Yeah, that layering is off. A meager 600. We'll give Wendigo a chance to lower my HP and make it more worth casting. Astral Drain build is pretty good on Wendigo. Even if you're only D level 3, I think it'd be pretty strong. What do we got? We got speed up. Here somewhere we got speed up. We did have power up. I missed an opportunity to just wail on him with power up. I mean, it's not too late. Let's just use it. Giant damage. Do crabs have eyebrows? I mean, if they don't, they should. I really like crabs, though. The crabs are one of my favorite sea creatures. Hardly any damage for Rose. But Congo needs some help, so let's get the D attack. Oop. I was this close. I was that close. Come on, Rose. No, not the D attack. Heal Congo. Congo need food. Shamparu just means like swashbuckling adventure. Champloo was a silly mutation of Shamparu by the anime director. Okay. Cool insight. I never knew that. Do crabs think fish are flying? These are the ultra wisdom questions of the night. Do crabs think fish are flying? I gotta ask like everybody I know that question now. That's really insightful. If crabs think fish are flying, I wonder what they think of anything that comes into the water from above the water. Like, is that the heavens? Are we the heavens? If so, the crabs might be a little disappointed. Or perhaps see it as an opportunity to turn us into crabs, because isn't there that theory that ultimately everything turns into a crab in its like best form or whatever? Which I'm pretty excited about. I would like that. There should be a game called World of Crabs. I know there's a few crab games that have cropped up where you can like play on a kitchen table and pick up like kitchen utensils and fight each other and stuff, and it's kind of awkward, but it's fun. It might be a VR game, I'm not sure. You think birds are from space? I mean, they're from an upper layer of existence, I guess. You sometimes want an exoskeleton, but your insides are gooey enough already. I can relate. Yeah, I can definitely relate. I mean, I personally wouldn't want my ribcage popping out of my chest either and exposing my heart. Like, the minute your heart collects some dust, I think that's already danger territory. But this thing isn't worried about that. Gotta work on my D-attack timings for Severed Chains. Already? Alright. That was a fun battle. Birds aren't real. Look at all these level ups. Level ups for literally every character. I think it was literally every character. It looked like at least 3 on the bench. Maybe it was... Did someone not level up? I'm not sure. Let's check. Status. Who didn't level up? Dart leveled up. Maybe... Did Haschel level up? I'm not sure. Albert maybe didn't level up. I'll have to review the VOD. If almost everybody, for sure. Equipment. Brass Knuckle. That is a 6-point damage boost. Could use it in that fight. Grr. Now we're gonna speed up to fight Mr. Lloyd. And we're gonna literally speed up. And we're also going to turn off encounters. I feel like a little bit of a boss rush kind of a mood. Death Frontier music before the Death Frontier. Majoring. Cutscene. Is this a plant? For those of you who don't know, there's a cutscene here. Easy to miss. The plant is completely covered. 11,000 years since it was dropped on the Earth. But I think this is a better one because usually the ruins of Winglies are destroyed. I guess some functions are still working. That's right, Dart. You really know your Magitech, don't you? Where am I supposed to go? Ah. We're almost there. You never saw it? Well, there you go, Eric. Yes, Pony Bro. It's never just. Like, I get that, you know, Lavitz trains Albert, so there's technically a reason Albert is worse, but like, and he's younger, he's 8 years younger. But he's got to work on his technique a little bit. Just spinning around in a circle going wee and never getting counterattacked is not fair to the player. Alright, gear check, addition check. I want to keep this party, I think. Haschel, working on 5 ring, has Hexhammer now, but I don't want to play Hexhammer. Inferno, I could keep doing Inferno, but I might go for Pursuit for more damage. Rose will be my damage dealer. Rose will now be my speedy character. Give me the boots. The boots of escaping. Kongo, unspeed. 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 How do I want to play this? I got a physical ring, right? I should have a physical ring. Physical. I could cheese it, but I don't want to cheese it. I want to do it legitimate. Should I stack the... I could stack the Dragon Helm, but Rose is going to be squishy, and Rose is my power hitter, and Rose can't use the Resurrection build. So Rose will keep the Dragon Helm. It's going to help her attack too. Just stack the damage. Damage and speed. Sparkle Dress, what else can I give you besides a Sparkle Dress? A robe. I wish you could just, like, hold in R3 or something just to see what your current stats are, because it's so annoying to find a piece of gear where your stat isn't modified and know what the actual difference is going to be. It's so annoying. That has got to be a QOL in the future. When attack magically, SP is accumulated, so 104, 108 versus 98, 118. I mean, I feel like the Sparkle Dress is better, barely. I'll need the MDF more than the physical, the DF, so I think Rose is set. Haschel, Physical evade is not going to do much here, I don't think. But it's also like the best defense you've got, so. Armet, bandana, Phoenix Plume would be important. You're going to be squishy though. Crap. Don't know what to do with you. I mean, I could just take Hashel out and just... what can I give you besides the Elude Cloak? I don't want to give you speed. I want to give you, like, a guard badge? A guard badge might be better. Therapy ring, maybe. Therapy ring. Therapy ring. Maybe not therapy ring. And then Kongol. It's the best gear you can do. Okay, everyone is equipped. Everyone's got the additions I want. We're going in. Do you think a series made from the game would be successful, animated or live? I mean, it can be. Almost anything can work if it's just executed well and there's at least some market for it. Or you happen to surprise the market with something they didn't know they would like. Like Among Us, for example, just out of nowhere. A lot of the Among Us players don't give a shit about spaceships or sci-fi. They're just into the whole, like, oh, one of us is actually an assassin, you know? So with LOD, it'd be a really large risk. Someone would need to know exactly what they're doing and have exactly the right people. I wouldn't advise it. A lot of people like the idea. I would probably like the idea if it was done well. But it's mega high risk. You need a lot of people in the right positions with the right skill working together. Sorry. Right now, fast forward makes the scene look really jittered. Okay. Let's get through this battle. I'm gonna just pretend I healed up. 20, 40. 100. 15, 48. 80. Kongol is 33. Good thing Lloyd didn't get his turn first, or Kongol would be dead. So dead. Okay, everybody's fine. Here we go. Oh, I messed up. Should have just cast power up. I need a magic shield for Kongol. Crap. Has been. I mean, at this particular point in the game, Hashel has potential if his additions have been trained up, which they have. But his stats are just really behind Rose for some reason. I don't know. This is my old save, not a fresh save, so I don't know what was going on 2 years ago. Or this is like early Severed Chains, like early RB2. Yeah, there's a second Lloyd. It might be for his Aberration Phantom. 1,400 damage. Jesus, that's a lot of damage. All right, let's do this right. We can do it hard. We can do it hard and fast. Material shield. Just I need a magic shield. All right, here we go. Now, right after this fight, you get Rose's hairband, so she doesn't need the talisman. But in this fight, if you want to do a Dragoon focus, you need a talisman to capitalize on that astral drain power. But he's got better MDF anyway, so I don't think it'd be as powerful. But he would spam his insta-kill ability, and it'd be fruitless. So, I mean, 6 of one, half dozen the other. Hashel should be okay. What is this, 200 damage? 200? 200? 542. Ouch. 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 Big ouchie. Now, Congo could do a Dragoon attack right now, but I don't know how much stronger it would be anyway. It would probably just more economical to do a Pursuit. Or I could speed up Hashel temporarily. Don't know if this is the right call. Early RB2 was the days of just using a set team because the game wasn't as stable. Oh, so many bugs. I needed Corey on hand like every time just in case, and he'd have to like fix it immediately. Like, it's a good thing he was knowledgeable enough to know how to fix it immediately, or all those streams would have ended prematurely. Be like, we'll do this series 5 months from now. But it was cool to see the progress until we got to the first stable release, and then the second one, and it was so much fun. I think this is worth a breeze. This might be worth a healing breeze, yeah. I'd rather fog Hashel, but just to be safe. And Congo will get big HP. Alright, now we'll attack. Let's go. Not Rave Twister. God bless. This is the worst for Congo. Do I need Congo to just permaguard to take reduced damage? Ouch. Or I should have given him like Dragon Helm and Therapy Ring might have been a better combo. I'm not sure. Not sure at all. Come on, big damage, big damage, big damage. 1500. 1500. Weak. Weak. It's gonna be so weak. 163 weak. Why does Hashel take so much more damage to that? Is that a magic attack? I mean, it's a magical blade, but I'm gonna have to consult the enemy behaviors doc. Actually, can somebody go check our beautiful enemy behaviors doc and see if Lloyd's basic attack is Fizz or Maj, because Rose took a 150 or so, and Hashel took like 500 and something. That's ridiculous. His defense should be higher than hers, or at least comparable. I don't know. I mean, Hashel I think might have the weakest defense of the mask characters, but it should still be... I'm not sure. I'm questioning myself. Rose is in the mid-tier between Shauna and Maru, that's for sure. On the defense and the HP and all that. Anyway. Oh, he's already at half health. This should be an easy fight, because Rose is just demons dancing her way to the finish line. I knew it. I knew something I said was just gonna eat my words. Miss. That was a power-up turn. So mean. Oh. That was so mean. Can't believe it. So mean. Oh. Ouch. I mean, I guess he shouldn't be a pushover, so that's nice. Almost an even 1,000. See, this is going to be like 500. No, 271. Why is it less now? What happened? Why did he take half the damage? So, was he guarding? Hashel attacked. He didn't guard, but he took half the damage. Did my power-up apply to Lloyd or something? I'm gonna have to review this fight. Something is going wonky again, and I'm having trauma flashbacks to last Kraken, where power up ended up being power down and was permanent instead of 3-turn duration. Mega skeptical right now. It's probably something simple. Maybe I missed something, but I am on the lookout. I am okay. Are we done? We're done. Hashel is probably dead. Congold, I didn't check his HP. With her hairband, Rose's Sailor Mars ensemble will be one step closer. Hmm. We got the instant. Is that what it's called? Insta karma moment. I love that. I want to say more of that, please. But it hurts so much, you know. Like, I don't need to be right all the time, but I do want to not eat my words 3 seconds after I say them. If that makes sense. I think that's fair. A fair request. Rose just boss mode. Like, I don't take no damage from your finisher. And Hashel is down for the count, which is fine. Hello, Chase Baker. Surely going Dragoon would not be a bad thing. It was a very bad thing, yes. It is such a bad thing. Oh my. Alright, so I think I'll just finish him. Hashel doesn't need to be alive. And GG. Oh, I almost forgot the last input because there's such a gap. Oh, trying to dodge that, are you? Hey, I wasn't using dart. Kill stealer. Final blow stealer. Look at this gorgeous true widescreen. Get beat in widescreen. So badass. Look at that face. He's so intense. Also, facial expressions may be broken right now. They weren't working in the Dart Transform cutscene in Hoax. So you might see some funny things in a moment. I'm not sure. Oh, it's working right now. Maybe it's just certain characters or certain cutscenes where it's broken. Here you come. And Lloyd winks. Lloyd... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think Lloyd winked right before Wink showed up. Is that intentional by the developers? He only closed one eye. I saw that. We need to check retail and see if it's like that in retail. That would be super funny. Whoo! More level ups for everybody. Almost everybody. Crazy how easy it was. Yeah, Rose is probably over-leveled in this playthrough of mine as an old playthrough. Demon's Dance was maxed out. I used the attack badge. She's really powerful. Usually it's like my Albert is super powerful because I always run Lavit straight to Flower Storm before he goes. And then Albert inherits that and he's already like mega powerful. And even if you don't use him for like 2 discs, when you put him back in, he's all set to go. He's still going to do a crap ton of damage. But I guess in this playthrough, it's Rose because her Demon's Dance is done, and yeah, got the weapon upgrade as well. Maybe he winced, because the sword was coming from this direction. It's like, oh, this eye will be fine. I just gotta blink. I gotta close this eye. My eyelid will reduce the damage. I know that's I shouldn't be mocking that, but I find it a little interesting. Like, if someone's coming at me, I'm gonna wince both eyes. Maybe I just don't have good individual coordination skills with my eyes. Like, raising an individual eyebrow, I can only do them, like, as a group. It's really weird. I do not have Lloyd's individual motion skills, which is probably why he has such high evasion and I don't. Emperor Diaz. So is she holding her shoulder here? We gotta do an embiggening, right? We have to do at least one embiggening tonight. There are so many objects on this freaking scene. That's Lloyd. Those are the invisible DMOs, I guess. There you are. Face the camera. Oh, she's holding her shoulder. Okay. Let's crank up the scale. I mean, that would definitely stop darts. Like, there's a giant in my way. I cannot pass, just like in the Fletz Castle. Lloyd. No, I want to change. I want to change this. Lloyd should say, "Hug me. I'm ready to have feelings now that I've been defeated. Hug me, please." Are you okay, little Lloyd? Large Wink is really hilarious right now. You can't even see each other as you're talking because her skirt is in the way. Lloyd's like, I'll just sit on your feet. Yeah, she's got some decent eyes. Took you 3 or 4 years to beat it because you get frustrated and drop the game and come back. Yeah, I get that. Hello, Colton. I've even been messing up my D attacks now, partly because it's Severed Chains timing, but still. Now we got Queen Teresa. Now we got the Requiem Shack, or whatever it's called. Oh, hey, Data. Didn't see you walk in. So for those of you who weren't here earlier in the stream, the question falls to you. What do you think my big reveal is going to be tomorrow? I have a really large, important, meaningful announcement, and I want you all to guess, if you haven't guessed earlier, what do you think I'm going to announce? Give me all your crazy, wild guesses. How did this lady get here without transitioning to battle? She's a hack. Could be. Now I need to speed over to the snowfield. I have to end the stream in like 15 minutes, probably is my cutoff. So I probably won't get to Polter Armor. Unfortunately. Maybe we'll see how quickly I get there. It should say acquired Lloyd. I'm sad it doesn't say acquired Lloyd. It should say acquired Lloyd. A key item, a good. Just find Lloyd in the goods list, like a important person affecting the fate of the world. Okay, the guesses. Oh wait, I'm going down? Oh, I guess I am going down. Alright, I gotta go up. The guesses. Dragoon Con. I mean, that would be a great guess. That would be a very good guess, actually, Dragoon Con. I've been wanting to give us an in-person convention for a very long time. So, in the meantime, I had created like the digital online long-term version with our festival now, Dragoon Fest, as the sort of pivot out of necessity. But I'm definitely going to do that at some point. Let's head over to the snowfield. We need a mount so we can get there faster. Other guesses? RB3 or having an LOD themed wedding. Oh, no wedding. I don't know if I'm a marriage person. I don't think it's in me. I do believe in meaningful partnerships and stuff, but I passed up the idea of marriage more than once. RB3, that is possible, but if you look at the issue list, there are like 230 issues. So like closing them all tomorrow, pretending they're all not fixed, but they really are, that would be pretty devious of us, I think. But that is a guess. It is a pretty interesting guess. I like all the diversity of the guesses. Everyone's guessed something different. Multiplayer. That, oh, I freaking wish. That will be a while. Technically, okay, technically we have multiplayer big air quotes, in the sense that you can connect to other players with a special build of Severed Chains. It is publicly available, and you can connect to each other's game technically. And there is a very limited functionality of it. One player, the host, will start a battle. You, the guest, will be transported into that battle, synchronized. And you will, as a guest, inherit the host's party. So if the host is running Dart, Rose, Maru, you'll get one of those characters. That's the initial design of the co-op function, is each person gets one character in battle only. Because story edits, 2 players walking around, that's a lot of data to send to each other. We're not dealing with that right now. But for start, battle. Turn-based, simple. And if you use this build with another player, about 50% of the time that you guard, your companion player will see you guarding, and then it'll hand off to the other player. And if they guard, the host will see them guarding. But the other 50% of the time, the game will desync because it's not fully coded yet. And each player will be on a different current character in battle, and the turns will be out of sync and it won't work. But the initial testing was done. I was there with Monoxide for that, and it was really super fun. I was so happy that he wanted to try it out of nowhere. I was like, already? And he's like, yeah, let's try it out. I still replay it with... I run 2 clients myself sometimes just to go back and relive that feeling, partly because when the out of sync, the desync glitch happens, sometimes it causes 2 battle UIs to pop up on top of each other, including the little action bars. So you can select an action for 2 characters at the same time, which means 2 characters can do an addition at the same time, or do D magic back to back one after the other, or D attacks one after the other, or use an item one after the other. It is so cool. Mostly, if they're doing short additions is when it looks the best. Like how a bug caused technically a dual attack feature. It was so cool. So incredibly cool. And it happened out of a bug, not by design. So technically there is like 0.5% multiplayer available now, but I will say that's not it, unfortunately. I would love to have a surprise like that. But this is a very large surprise nonetheless. It is very important and meaningful, and it's for every fan of the game will get value from this announcement tomorrow. So maybe 15 hours from now, I don't know, some midday tomorrow, we'll see. Third Age, I haven't played, but I'm sure I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the desync glitch was hilarious. I'm married to LOD already. I mean, more than one person has said that. I think my partner said that, so that, yeah, that's the case. I wasn't actually... Oh, I got the item. Which one is this? The magic shield that I needed 1 battle ago. Alright, how much time do I have? I've got like 9 minutes. Do I want to just rush into Poulter? I mean, probably. I might change Albert for... or Haschel for Albert. We'll see. I don't know if I'll even finish, because I was thinking of doing like a pain setup where I do Rose special to give Poulter more attack power on all of the dark attacks it can do. But also bring Albert for half damage to try and survive it. Maybe Rose, Albert, Maru. Or no, Rose, Albert, Miranda. Rose, Albert, Miranda might be interesting. Let's give it a try. Rose is pretty well set. I don't need to do any kind of particular... I mean, I could do the magic ring. Magic ring. And... that would have been even better against Wendigo, actually. Haschel. A donation. Thank you, Chase Baker. I appreciate that. My I was trying to fix my overlay alert, and I guess it's working now. So, hey, my fix worked. Thank you so much. Very cool. Now I'm getting a bunch of alerts about it. That's really kind of you. Now I'm all humbled. Twister Glaive. What was I doing? Now I gotta do try hard and like beat him in 5 minutes. Because I have a time limit, unfortunately. We'll do the... How do I want to run it? I want to slow Rose. Maybe I'll give him a bandit string, keep them even speedin' instead of even Steven. Miranda is in the resurrection build already, and that's good. Use Sparkle Arrow. This will probably go terribly, and that's fine, but replace. We want Rose, Albert, Miranda. Additions. Flower Storm. Okay. If I lose, I lose. Hello, Gray. You're guessing the upscale project? That is... Normally that would be a good guess, but I will tell you that the creators have decided to redo a lot of the upscaled images because they have more experience now, and there's better tooling to make them... Some of the backgrounds do look kind of off and too weird. With better tooling, they'll look more natural and more pleasing, so it'll be worth the extra delays, but it is not going to be ready, unfortunately. But once RB3 is done, they can actually just POW through that almost exclusively. So it should be fine. It should come out next year. It's been a journey for them. Huff huff. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's keep going. 5-minute Polter kill. If I actually get it, I think I deserve an award because I have a fun history, an unfun history with Polter armor. Partly because of the crashes from one of the previous playthroughs, but also like accidentally using Rose Special and not realizing I was buffing him. Even though I knew all about special buffing bosses, I wasn't thinking about it. It was just out of my mind. Alright, let's go, 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 go. I don't have time for a cutscene. Faster, 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 faster. Stunning Hammer, don't need it. Poison Needle, don't need it. We're just gonna go in there. Yeah, I had half a mind to enlarge the snowball tonight, but I didn't want to finagle. I was running out of time to fight Polter. I'm already technically 2 minutes past my cap, so I have like conservatively 10 minutes of extension that I can work with here. But I'm going to try and do it in 5, if I can be smart about this. It's not like I'm the #1 fan or anything. No pressure. Thankfully, as a #1 fan, you don't have to be #1 at everything in the fandom. You can just be the overall #1. But I do care a lot about combat, so let's see what I can do. We're gonna do a power-up on Miranda. This is gonna look really weird, I know. This is gonna look really weird. It's just a little bit of a quick challenge fight. It's not gonna be optimal. We're gonna special with Rose and hope for the best. Data guessing interview with someone from original dev team or cast. That is a very good guess. It's warmer than some of the other guesses. I can say that much, but maybe that's not saying much. I don't know. Okay. We need to attack. Let's just get rid of the body. Magic nuke? I mean, my strategy is going to be weird and dumb. I'm just going to kind of challenge myself, but also insulate myself at the same time. So, Rose Storm. Get that half damage. I want Poultry to be stronger, but I don't want to get wiped. I want to give myself a chance. So I'm going to do Rose Storm, and hopefully Miranda can outpace Dark Mist if it comes. Dark Mist on Miranda is probably one of the worst outcomes of this particular attempt. Congo would make the perfect comedic relief during a stealth session. Yeah. Physical attack, 37 damage. No problem. No problem. I don't have white silver. Well, we'll just... Hell, we'll just do Star Children. It's still a pretty good attack. I probably should have given Miranda the magical ring instead of Rose, but I went with Resurrection build just in case she gets nuked. She's still got a ton of MAT, so... Not great, but not horrible. Considering it's an AoE. Shit. I can't use magic with throws. It's just going to be all D attacks. And I'm saving the sword kind of for last. Actually, can't the sword do... The sword can do can't combat before it dies. So maybe I should get rid of this... Well, maybe I'll just hope I'm lucky. I don't know. Black Rain is kind of ideal. So the Poulter can also do a Translite, or one... It does one light attack. It might be Translite. But out of the dark attacks, Black Rain is pretty much best. And Miranda didn't even take the damage. She's fine. I do want to try a Jade... Well, I don't want to try a Jade... Well. We'll do a Jade Dragon. We'll do one Jade Dragon. Because his MAT is worse, but he gets a higher multiplier. And at D level 5, I think he is, he should be okay. Oh my god, I just checked the amount, Chase. That's a lot of money. Thank you so much. I super appreciate that donation. Holy cow. That explains why my bar went up so much. That's super cool. Thank you so much, Chase. That's amazing. Whenever someone does a big donation, it kind of gives me a heart attack. But I love that the work we do is meaningful. It's so awesome. So I missed the damage because of that. I probably did some damage. I assume I did some damage. I would like to kill at least one of these body parts before I run out of Dragoon turns. But I don't know if I can do that with this weirdo setup where I've made him more powerful instead of myself. Just spam that... Oh, someone's in yellow. That's good. I've got like 4 or 5 minutes that I can extend. That'll be another 1200 damage. Command blocking, I don't think that's going to work. Because I don't think it covers Dragoon commands, does it? Yeah. The joke's on you, buddy. I can't use items anyway. Eat it. Oh, you're going to do one of your attacks. Black rain again? No problem. Give me all of the black rain. All of it. Those sound effects are great, by the way. The weird screams are so good. Great sound design. Great vocal design. I am... Oh no. Now I remember. I was like, oh, I'll have one more cast a Rose Storm. No, I already used it, so 80 made it 0, and I can't Rose Storm again at the end of... I'm gonna need a Sun Rhapsody. I'm gonna need a Sun Rhapsody. Alright. Here we go. D-Tac. So close to 5. Come on, come on, come on. Gotta knock you down. 409, I'll take it. My magic debilitation is not great. I should have, like, done a power-up with item magic or something. So I didn't fully do the right things, but I'm on the right track. If I get that body down, I'll be in a good position. Spam that Star Children. That's the other thing. If you only have, like, one viable move in your kit for a given battle... It'd be nice if there was at least some visual overlap of, like, say it's a different skill that looks different but does similar damage. At least it'd be variety of your attack style instead of spamming the same move. In fighting games, if you spam the same move, it's considered bad manner a lot of the time. Because you're just, like, you know, locking people out, not giving them a chance to fight back or whatever the case may be. So, like... I don't know, give me 2 or 3 different attacks that do the same damage and target the same people just so I can have some variety if that's my only viable move. Or my only viable damage output. Okay, I can do a Sun Rhapsody on Albert's final turn. Crap. Well, his... Oh no, is his speed 60? Because if his speed is 60 and Rose's 50... No. What did I do for his... I don't know what I'm doing. But I think someone's gonna die. Somebody's gonna die. And again, this is right before the hairband. I don't want to run talismans in this fight. Is it Miranda? Yep. Ouch. That's gonna be an Angel's Prayer. And at least she can switch to item magic. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh wait! Resurrection build! Doesn't matter. I forgot about that. Okay. Okay, you're going down. Come on, hit me again. Same character. Let's go. So I didn't eat my words, but I did... That did result in no effects for the sword. Or for Translite, I mean. Possibly a known bug? I don't know. Translite, no effects. What's up with that? I don't remember that being a known issue, but we are at over 230 issues, so... See, are we gonna get a double res? Double res? Oh, double res would have been so sick. Double res would have been... Okay, now the not using items is a problem. I understand. Okay, but I'm not gonna die now. It's like, what are you gonna do? Command block me to death? I don't think so. Also, it feels like that expanding glow is off-center. On the D-attack thing? I'm not sure. Alright, let's get regular form and fix this. So, Poulter did not use Night Raid at all. Did not use Dark Mist at all. Just completely using the wrong moves, Poulter. You do not know how to play yourself. And he's out of Dragoon... he's out of SP. That's not going to do anything. I can't use items. Now it matters. Oh, I forgot you can counterattack. This battle is like a Halloween Christmas combo because of Poulter and Snow. Command blocking fixed. You know, you can use it. You can fix at least some, if not all, command blocks with body purifier. But if your item use is blocked, then that also locks you out from fixing it. Okay, we got the smoke ball and the soul eater, and that's it. GG. My strategy worked because Poulter's doesn't know its own ability. If I was Poulter Armor, I would be going Night Raid Dark Mist. Night Raid Dark Mist is what you've got to do. Black Rain is not going to do much. At least it didn't use Translate. I don't think it used Translate at all, so that was good, but like, yikes. Okay, so that is the stream. Really, really awesome. 3 bosses, snowy theme. Felt really, really good to do this. I've got the big announcement coming tomorrow. It's going to be a really nice announcement. I don't want to be any more specific than that because I don't want to give it away. You're going to love it. You're going to wonder how I did it. I'm just really happy I can do it for everybody. So tomorrow's going to be really special. Whether you see it as a Christmas gift or you don't celebrate Christmas, consider it a winter gift, whatever. It's going to be pretty rad. And in terms of other reveals and surprises, I mean, I can tell you some of the things that are going to be coming up. So we have some improved production value underway that I'm working on. I don't have it ready today, but I have a new like revised credits scene that I'm working on. So that'll be coming. And also, we'll finally have some pre-recorded videos uploaded to the channel again. It's just been a really hectic many months, and I'm trying to navigate through that. We've got lots of cool stuff on the way. So thanks, as always, for your attendance and for believing in all the stuff we do. I'll see you next time. Look for our announcement tomorrow. Everywhere you want to look, anywhere you want to look for it, whether you check for news via Reddit, Discord, Facebook, whatever, I'll be posting. But the #1 place is always going to be legendofdragoon.org, so you don't have to fight the algorithms to see our content. That's all I've got. Take care, everybody. Happy holidays. How do I exit? I forgot. There's a button here somewhere.